Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am here to share the polishes that I wore for the month of May. I ended up getting in a decent amount of manicures. I think I wore 8 or 9 manicures and a boatload of polishes. I think my polish count was at 16, 17 if I counted correctly. I have manicures that I fell in love with. There are polishes that I absolutely adore. There's polishes that I just wasn't that crazy about, and I'll share those towards the end. So if you want to see what I wore for the month of May, just keep watching. So we're going to start off with one of my favorite polishes. This is one I've only worn twice, and I need to pull it out more. This is a gorgeous polish by the brand Finger Paints, which is sold solely at Sally Beauty. I believe they still have it. I will try to list it down below. Finger Paints is a brand that I kind of got into just on a whim. I think they were on sale at Sally's sometime last year, year before. I can't remember how long ago I've had this polish. But it is called Shift Your Focus, and it is a beautiful purple polish that has blue shimmers in it. You guys, that is one of the best polishes that I think I've actually tried from Sally Beauty. This is a beautiful polish. I don't think I stamped anything matte with that polish. That's another thing I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a little bit more nail art and stamping, but I don't believe I did anything. If I did, you'll see a picture of it, but that one, oh my goodness, that's beautiful. So another manicure I wore that is a new to me polish. Both of these are new polishes, but you guys would have already seen this in what I'm wearing Wednesday. So last week I think I shared that. But I wore polishes from the brand Cupcake Polish, and that is a brand that I have slowly began loving. But I went in with a couple polishes from Cupcake Polish, and if you saw my What I'm Wearing Wednesday video, you know I fell in love with Cupcake Polish. These polishes are absolutely fantastic. So I went in with What Are You Doing, which is like a aqua teal linear hollow. Then I wore Lynn B Designs Ellipse of Indecisiveness, which is from Hella Handmade Creations for June last year. That is a really bright magenta linear hollow with a blue shimmer in it. Had that on, did kind of like a two-tone manicure, did different layout from one hand to the other. The Lynn B Designs polish, while it was beautiful, I did have trouble getting that to set down and dry. I think I just didn't wait long enough between coats. So I ended up taking off the Lynn B Designs polish and replacing it with Cupcake Polish Berry Good Looking, which is another gorgeous linear hollow polish. It's like an orchid purple, beautiful formula. Loved that manicure. Didn't want to take it off, but I was kind of ready to try something else, and I wanted to get in a Memorial Day manicure before June got here, so that is why I took that off. But that was one of my favorite manicures. So the next manicure that I went in with, I did a birthday manicure. My birthday was the end of May, and I wanted to do an emerald themed manicure. So I chose Cirque Colors Emerald. This is a beautiful emerald green scattered holographic polish. Absolutely stunning. The sparkle on this polish is unreal. However, the formula for me was a little bit thick. I did have to add some thinner to it to thin this polish out. So I did thin it out with some polish thinner. That did definitely seem to help the formula. Polish was 2 coats. I should have gone in for a third. I did have some bald spots, but that was my fault, not anything against the polish. But this polish itself is absolutely gorgeous. If you have it and haven't worn it, definitely pull it out. It's beautiful. Such a gorgeous color. One of my favorites. So a couple polishes that I went in with that there was nothing wrong with them. They weren't quite what I thought they were going to be. I went in with Hearts and Promises, Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner, and that was from Polish Pickup, a recent Polish Pickup. That is named after Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze, if you're familiar with the movie. One of my favorite movies, so I had to get the polish. The polish itself, it was pretty. I just wish it was a little bit darker of a pink. Nothing against the polish itself. I was just like, well, For a solid manicure, it was okay. I had it on for several days. I just felt like it needed something extra to it. Maybe that was just me. But I did wear it for, let me see, I had it on for 3 or 4 days. Nothing against the polish. I just felt like it needed a little extra something, but I ended up leaving it on. So there's that. I did do a couple manicures where I just did not like the polishes themselves. I don't know what happened. I just didn't care for the polish. Something with the formula, user error, I don't know what happened, but I did a like springy Skittle manicure, and I went in with China Glaze at base value, which is a really pretty like aqua teal green. Then I used OPI's Don't Wait Create. That is from a recent collection. I found it at TJ Maxx. It's a beautiful purple with shimmer. That polish was tricky to apply. I found that it kind of lifted the layers as you were doing the second coat. The first coat was getting a little bit streaky even though it was dry. Not sure what happened there. I think the formula, or it was just user error. I did do 3 coats of that polish, and the third coat I did float on the nail. I did only wear this one on one specific fingernail, so I didn't have too much trouble, but I did have some difficulty with the formula. I'm not sure what happened. Polish was pretty. It's just a little bit of a difficult formula to work with. And then I went in with OPI's Getting Naughty on My Honeymoon. That's a formula on Getting Naughty on My Honeymoon. Was a 3-coater. Definitely streaky. You kind of have to float that second and third coat on for full opacity. I liked how the manicure came out. The polishes were just a little bit tricky for me to work with. So the next one that I wore, this Morgan Taylor's Pick Me Please. It was their spring collection polish from last year. It is a really pretty light pastel, almost like peachy pink, and it has some subtle blue shimmer in there. The blue shimmer is not very noticeable on the nail at all. You could see it in the bottle, but you can't tell it's on the nail when you have the polish on. This polish was a little hard to work with for me. It was definitely streaky. Formula was a little inconsistent, but so that again, it could be user error. I liked the manicure, wasn't crazy about it, but I did leave it on for a few days. So the manicure that I currently have on is one that I did for the Memorial Day. Actually, Memorial Day, I didn't get anything on till then. I went in with a red, white, and blue manicure, and I used Essie's Butler Please, which is a beautiful blue cream, Zoya's Soko, which is another great polish. It's a little bit like a jelly-ish red polish. It's kind of like an orangey-based red, but it is a really good quality polish. I was shocked at how well it applied. Works better if you have a Z-wide brush, just FYI. It made it so much easier with the different brush. But the formula on this one was really, really good. I actually fell in love with it. So then I used KB Shimmers White Here, White Now, my go-to white polish. I've mentioned that before. And then I did a topper, which is China Glaze Fairy Dust on a couple nails. The white nails, I did do some stamping. I did some fireworks and a little USA stamp on those. I liked it. It was pretty. I had some difficulties with the white polish. I have issues getting my white nail polishes, manicures to actually look good. I just have to practice a little bit more. But anyway, I like it. I did do a little bit of a different setup. I did, 2 white nails and then red, white, and blue, that kind of thing. You'll see it in the pictures. Definitely was fun. I still currently have it on right now, but I am going to be changing it out here in the next day or two. Really was a fun one. I enjoyed it. I thought it was perfect for Memorial Day, so it definitely worked out great. So the final manicure I wore that has got to be one of my top favorites for the month. I was craving a bright, fun summer shade, so I reached for a bright coral that I have from Nails Inc. This is from their Speedy Gloss line, and this is called No Bad Days in Notting Hill. It is a beautiful bright coral, gorgeous color. I could not stop staring at my nails the entire time I had this on. I did make the mistake of putting a topper over it, and it didn't quite do it for me. I don't have a picture of the topper. I used a topper from Indie by Patty Lopez, I think. It was Powerful Lily, I think. It was from HHC Overstock, but I don't have a picture of that one. I never did get a chance to snap a picture with the topper on. It was pretty, but the topper's a little bit glitter heavy, and I had some difficulty getting an even application, so it did kind of make it to where I think I like the manicure better without that topper on. But anyway, that polish, you guys, those are really good. They are kind of expensive from Nails Inc. They're cheaper at Sally Beauty, I think, in store than they are online, but they usually have some sort of sale. So I got them. I think they were buy two, get one free. I love the Speedy Gloss line. I've talked about it before. They are really good polishes. This one has to be one of my favorites. I couldn't stop staring at my nails the entire time. So that's it, guys. That is everything. That you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.